In the year 2022, Audi India is going to come out with several new products, starting off though with this. This is the new Q7 and there are several comprehensive updates that make it, well, fresher, edgier, sharper and a whole lot more fun. Now, I've got a soft spot for the Q7 because, well, since over a decade, I've had some terrific adventures in the Q7. But it's a lot better, it's a lot nicer. Let me tell you what all is new and what it can do for you. So we're in the Q7, we're out on a family holiday with my friend's daughter, my wife. And the Q7 becomes perfect for those extended trips because not only have you got the multiple row, 3-row capacity to seat almost 7 people in reasonable amounts of comfort, but you've got enough of luggage space as well, where you can put in your bags for, like I said, for an extended holiday. Comfort, luxury, all of that is a part of this package, and that's a given for the Q7 ever since it came down to the Indian market, and it's just gotten better over the years.
The new Q7 also comes with a new engine, the 3-litre V6 turbocharged petrol that delivers 340 horsepower with 500 Newton meters of torque. It's a phenomenal powertrain, not just because it's a power-packed motor, but because it's also smooth and effortless.
Quite a few changes inside this cabin as well, and it's not just the way the cabin looks, but the use of wood, the use of plastics, the use of these reflective mirror-like surfaces. All of it gives it a very elegant look and feel. Minor changes in terms of features. You've got memory functions added in for the driver and passenger seats. You've got, of course, this new instrument console right behind the steering wheel over here. She's got sharper, clearer displays, and of course a host of information that is always visible over there. You've got the new drive modes in the Q7. You've got this new climate control panel right down over here. And of course there's this new upholstery as well. It's a nice new creamy leather texture and shade. Feels quite opulent, feels quite luxurious. And then of course there's all the soft touch elements all across the dashboard and the door panels, everywhere else. Oh, you're talking about the sunroof? See, there you have it. Kids, well, they love the sunroof. And it's an enormous sunroof. This is a panoramic sunroof that stretches out from the front of the car all the way to the rear. And well, I wouldn't recommend it. Don't let your kids poke their head out of the sunroof. It is dangerous. But as far as views go, this is just spectacular. You've got a sunroof extending all the way from the front to the rear. It's a wide expanse. However, here's a trick. For you to get best efficiency, and now you can see that the sunroof's open, at least the lining's open. I'm going to shut the lining, and this will enhance the cooling efficiency inside the cabin. Because the glass roof, well, that radiates heat and puts a fair amount of load on the air conditioner, which is trying to cool this cabin. Shut the lining, and well, you've got a cooler, more efficient car overall. There's screens in the back to entertain kids. It'll keep them occupied for those long journeys. The ride comfort is plush. And here's the interesting thing about the Q7. It's always had this feature available, but the adaptive dampers, those can raise themselves or lower themselves depending on the driving condition. It's an automatic driving condition. Or you've got the drive select modes where you can manually select the mode that you want to be in, whether it's in the all-road mode, which is essentially when the Q7 is intended to be driven off-road, or you've got the comfort, efficiency, and of course even the dynamic modes. So as the Q7 goes faster, the ride height will lower itself down. Or if it detects that you're in off-road conditions, the power is, or rather torque is delivered to all four wheels, it will automatically raise itself up, give you the necessary ground clearance to clear any obstacles that might come your way. Engine, it is a marvelous engine. Not only is it quick, not only is it fast, but it's got great efficiency as well. As you can see, I've got a range showing up of 610 kilometers. That is enormous, which means from this roughly about 70-liter tank, fuel tank, I'm getting almost about 10 to 12 kilometers per liter. That's the kind of mileage that I'm getting out of this car. And keep in mind, this is a big engine. This is a 3-liter petrol, and it's a heavy car, almost 2 tons of curb weight. Five driving modes, and those are all-road, which essentially takes you into every driving condition, off-road, or for that matter, it's slippery conditions. Audi's Quattro technology works brilliantly over there. Torque is delivered to all four wheels depending on which wheel requires it. So you've got great stability, you've got a lot of composure if the road is slippery, if it's winter conditions or wet conditions for that matter. But in addition, you can also go off-road, like I mentioned. Ground clearance is capable enough of taking this Q7 into fairly tricky off-road conditions. Then you've got the dynamic mode, you've got the comfort mode, you've got the efficiency mode, you've also got the auto mode, wherein the Q7 will select by itself the best mode to be driven in. And then there's the individual mode, which allows you to individually select a host of parameters for the drive system, for the suspension, for the steering. Well, all of these, whether it's comfort, balance, or a dynamic mode that you want to be in, you can individually select various parameters between these three subheads as well. And of course, enjoy your drive the way you like it. More importantly, the safety and security, because, well, like me, you may have kids in the car as well, and going out on that long road trip means you want one of the safest cars in your hands possible. Now, all of this is just second nature to the Q7. It has been the flagship for Audi for the longest time possible, for well over a decade. And it continues to remain the beacon of some of the best technologies, the best luxury, the best comfort that Audi has to offer across its range.